Hey guys, Victoria here, and welcome to the Geeky Sandbox. Don't be alarmed. I know you can hear me, but you can't see me. That's because I'm doing something a little different for this video today. This is just some pop-up news about Avengers 4. I think I'm going to start doing a lot more of these if I can get the news in enough time and upload it to my channel in enough time. I want to keep you guys informed, and plus I think things like this are just very interesting. And be careful, guys, in case you don't want to know anything at all about potential things for Avengers 4, click away from this video. This isn't anything detrimental in terms of the movie, but just in case you don't want to see anything like the concept art, then go ahead and click away. But anywho, in regard to Avengers 4, some concept art has been leaked. Now, we're unsure if it's actually legit or not, but so far everyone's rolling with the idea that it seems legit just because of what the characters are wearing, the dynamic, who's left, things like that. I'm just going to work from the left to the right of this concept art and just kind of go through what everyone is wearing and which direction they're headed. One guy in particular. And no, it's not Iron Man, I promise. First, we have Thor wielding Stormbreaker, and he just got this new outfit and this new weapon in the last movie, so they haven't really added anything to him. He looks just about the same, but he does look like he's ready to finally go for the head. And then you have Nebula. She's kind of running with the group here in her same outfit. A lot of people have been wondering, oh, is she going to become an Avenger? I really don't think so. I think she's just playing nice right now. She wants the same thing as everybody else. She wants to go after Thanos, so I think she's going to do whatever it takes just to go after him. I think after it's all said and done, she and Rocket are going to return to space. And then, of course, we have Captain Marvel up there. Brie Larson, nice depiction. She's in her classic Captain Marvel costume. I always wondered if they were going to give her the short haircut that Carol Danvers have in the comic books currently, but the long hair is just fine. But anywho, as we see, we have been seeing set photos of her in the green Kree costume, but I'm happy that in this movie we're going to see the classic colors. And a lot of us were thinking that she was going to lead this attack on Thanos just because, you know, she was the end-all be-all contact for Nick Fury, but as we can see, she's kind of pulling back there and, you know, just kind of going with the team. Then, of course, we have Iron Man. His suit looks very similar, but I can see a few and slight differences, and who knows, maybe when he's in action, we'll see the suit come on in a different way. He's definitely gonna have to have some upgrades to take on Thanos. Now, whether his suit turns into something that can wield the Infinity Gauntlet, that's something we'll have to see, and that's just something we're all wondering anyways. Which one of these guys is gonna have their own version of the Infinity Gauntlet, and who's gonna reverse what Thanos did, and how are they gonna do it? So, who knows? If it is Iron Man, then, you know, of course his suit has to be capable of wielding so much power. And then right next to him, we have Black Widow. Of course, she's wearing the same jumpsuit from the last movie. She has the same weapons and things like that. The only difference is her hair is a different color and she has a ponytail. And you can never go wrong with classic Black Widow. And then to the right of her, we have Professor Hulk. You know, he's wearing clothes, right? He looks like he's just in a little bit more of a calm state. He doesn't look as angry. I mean, what's not as angry, right? But everyone's just kind of making their own kind of theories about this being Professor Hulk. It would really be a nice arc in the Bruce Banner Hulk relationship, especially after what has happened in things from Age of Ultron, Thor Ragnarok, and Avengers Infinity War. Like in Thor Ragnarok, Bruce Banner did say, like, hey, you know, Hulk was driving the car and I was in the trunk. So I guess in order for them to reach that middle ground, they probably are going to eventually both agree that, you know what, we both need to be working together in order to take down people. But anywho, the Professor Hulk, his first appearance was in The Incredible Hulk issue 377. And this version of the Hulk is a genius. So he has all of Bruce's brains, and like I mentioned earlier, he still has the strength of the Hulk. However, out of all the incarnations that there are of the Hulk, like the Maestro version, the red version, the gray version, this one is the weakest, I've heard. So I'm interested to see how they're going to incorporate that into the movie. But I know, well, the reason he is the weakest is because whenever his anger levels get to a certain point, Banner installs something so he'll revert back to himself, his awkward, quirky self. So we'll see how that all plays out and how they're going to build on that. This will be a very interesting version of him. And with that being said, if he does become the Professor Hulk, I do wonder if we are going to see any of Banner in the movie. So yeah, I guess we'll just have to wait and find out. And to the right of the Professor, we have War Machine. His suit looks, God, it looks intense. It's new. Like you can see several upgrades on it. Like I can't go into details because it's kind of hard to see, but he has a lot going on, and you can tell he's ready, really ready for Thanos. So it's nice to see that he also got some upgrades, because we know Tony always upgrades his suits, but since Rhodey has his, I'm not quite sure if Rhodey works on it or if he brings it back because Tony wants to work on it, or what the deal is. But I'm sure after the events of Avengers Infinity War, where Thanos wins, somebody wanted the upgrades. And then in the very front we have Rocket. He doesn't have a gun or anything with him, but I don't think that doesn't mean he's gonna have one. You know, Rocket loves his guns, but I love this like feral raccoon look he's got going on. I mean, he's a raccoon, but you get what I'm saying. Like, he's just so done. He's so tired of Groot being taken away from him, his son. So now he's just launching at Thanos with all he's got. So I kind of wonder what his take is going to be on everyone else on the team. Like, what is that going to be like? Because the only two people he knows are Nebula and Thor. And then front and center, you've got no one other than Captain America. His suit looks very similar to some of his recent designs, and even his Winter Soldier design is just a little dark, but the star looks very clean. I know in Avengers Infinity War, the star was very dark, so I'm interested to see what he's going to have going on. He is leading that, so I do wonder if he's going to be the one to wield the Infinity Gauntlet, if that is how they defeat Thanos, or if it's going to be a duo thing between him and Iron Man, you know, because a lot of people are theorizing that, like the way the Guardians held the Power Stone in their hand, that maybe Iron Man and Cap are going to do something similar to that to defeat Thanos and bring people back. Hawkeye, he's back. He's got a new suit, new haircut, determined look. And it's just like the whole thing of, I'm gone for 5 minutes, just 5 minutes. And you guys manage to like get half of the universe erased. So I like that he's back. At what cost? I'm not quite sure. A lot of people were wondering where he was in Avengers Infinity War, but he was with his family. And who knows, maybe that's why he comes back. Maybe they disintegrate into dust, or maybe he gets a phone call. We'll just have to see how that plays out. But since they're calling him in, and this is like the end game, as Doctor Strange says, I wonder what he's going to, like, what big stops he's going to pull out. Because at this point, you really need everybody. I know everyone has their Hawkeye jokes and Black Widow jokes, like, oh, what are they going to do? But I feel like at this point, you need all the help you can get. So I'm interested to see what they've changed about his character, if Jeremy Renner is going to be pleased with the character. So we'll just have to wait and find out. And then last but definitely not least, we have Ant-Man. There's nothing really new going on in terms of his suit or his costume or anything like that, but we just know that he's there, and that's one of the most important parts, because a lot of people are theorizing that he may be the person that disintegrates at the end of Ant-Man and the Wasp. But, you know, I personally think it might be his daughter. It might be Hope, which I hope they don't do Hope like that. Or it could be Hank. So it is interesting that we do not see the Wasp in this concept art at all. It would have been nice, but like I said, this is just weak concept art. So we're not quite sure how solid all of this is, or if we can just put everything we've got into this. We'll just have to wait and see. Nothing has really been said in regard to it. So that's it. This is our team for Avengers 4. I'm excited. If we get more news about the concept art and just maybe even some details about the plot, the only thing we know so far is that the theme will be sacrifice, and that the title of the movie is gonna hurt. So of course the Russo brothers and Kevin Feige know how to keep us on our toes, and they know how to keep us really invested. If you like this video, go ahead and give me a like rating down below. And if you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can get more movie news and comic book videos like this one. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!